what's up, everybody? So it's Wednesday, and that means my NFL picks for the upcoming new week in the NFL, Week 10. And hey, Jimmy Baba Ganoush, I gotta check in with my friend Jimmy Baba Ganoush real quick. Remember you told me you were like, before the fantasy football, you're like, oh, I feel confident about this year. I'm gonna go 9-0 on my teams, and I'm like, dude, you're so funny. You're a funny guy, Jimmy Bob Ganoush.
Funny how? I mean, funny like I'm a clown. I amuse you. I make you.
Whoa, dude, you don't have to get offensive. I'm just saying you're a funny guy. Just saying like you were gonna go like 9-0 in fantasy football. Okay, and then on that note, let's get ready for those NFL picks for Week 10.
Oh boy, here we go.
So tomorrow night, we have my Chicago Bears going up against the Carolina Panthers in the Amazon Prime Thursday Night Football matchup. This one, I think it's going to be the Bears. The Bears stink. Everybody knows that. The Panthers stink. I think if the Bears win, they can overtake the Panthers for the number one pick. Because right now, we are at the second and third pick. So if the Bears finish like worse this season, then we get the first pick and second pick. Tyson Bagent is going this week. I was listening to an interview with Eberflus, and he was like, Fields practice, but he's doubtful. He is not playing. He came out in the press conference saying he's not playing. Will DJ Moore blow up? Will Cole Kmet have another big week? I'm hoping Cole Kmet has another big week. He won, with his performance, he won me a couple of my fantasy football teams last week. Adam Thielen, he could have a big game. The Bears defense isn't that great, but I hope the Bears will win. I think they find a way. I think the Bears win Thursday night. All right, now we're looking at the Sunday game. So we've got the Indianapolis Colts against the New England Patriots. I am going with the Colts. Jonathan Taylor, big game. He's going to have a big game in the regular game, fantasy game. I don't even think this is going to be close. Patriots side, I think Ramondre Stevenson's going to find the end zone, but I think it's going to be too much of Jonathan Taylor for the Patriots. The Colts win this game. Next matchup, we've got the Ravens versus the Browns, which this is always a big matchup. We all know that the Browns left Cleveland, and they became the Ravens. So, this is going to be a really, really good matchup, despite the record. Jimmy Baba Ganoush, what do you think about the Browns and Ravens matchup?
Oh boy, is this great!
Yeah, I think it's definitely going to be a good game. Like I said, despite the record, it's always a battle, but I think I'm going with the Ravens. Lamar Jackson's playing great. The Ravens is playing great. As far as I know, Deshaun Watson is definitely going to play. He doesn't have any injuries right now. So, but yeah, I definitely like the Ravens. The Ravens are hot. Watch out for the Ravens. They're getting hot at the right time. Amari Cooper end up leaving the game or going out of the game. I don't remember if he came back last week when I was watching on NFL Red Zone. But yeah, I just don't see the Browns winning this matchup. I think it could be a battle. It's going to be a battle for a couple quarters, but I like the Ravens in this matchup. Next matchup, we've got the Pittsburgh Steelers against the Green Bay Packers. And this one took me a few minutes to kind of decide where I'm going to go with. But I just went with the Steelers because I don't know, Jordan Love, Kenny Pickett. I mean, the quarterbacks are kind of even. I don't really trust Kenny Pickett at times. I really don't trust Love. I mean, then I was looking at, okay, Najee Harris and Aaron Jones, and I'm thinking, I like Najee Harris a little bit better. And I was like, okay, I'm going to go with Pittsburgh. But I could totally see Green Bay win this game. But I think Najee Harris could have a really big game, especially in fantasy. But I think the Steelers should win this game. I don't know if Green Bay is going to actually give them a game. This could be all Pittsburgh. But yeah, I am going with the black and gold of the Pittsburgh Steelers. All right, the next matchup we got the 49ers against the Jaguars. And it's my game of the week. So yeah, it is definitely going to be my game of the week this week. I like this matchup. There we go. Little technical difficulty. Thanks, Jimmy Bob Ganoush, on the soundboard over there. I blame Jimmy Bob Ganoush on that for the delay game of the week sound effect. So anyway, 6-2. Wait, they're 6-2? Yeah, they're 6-2. Jaguars against the 5-3 San Francisco 49ers. Wow, I think this could be a really good game, but this was almost my game of the week and my upset. I almost was going to pick the Jaguars over the 49ers, but Christian McCaffrey, Brock Purdy, Brandon Ayuk. I like the 49ers in this matchup. I'm going to predict also this game's going to go overtime. And San Francisco, and somehow, what's his name? Jake Moody, the kicker, the rookie kicker for San Francisco, who used to play for Michigan. A lot of people don't want to hear about Michigan right now. But anyway, I think San Francisco wins on a field goal overtime. I think Travis Etienne, did I say his first name right? Yeah, Etienne is going to have a really good game. Trevor Lawrence, I think, is going to have a good game. Calvin Ridley, I think I'm going to start him because I have a few wide receivers that are on buys this week that I have to throw in Calvin Ridley in there against San Francisco. San Francisco's got a good defense. But yeah, I like San Francisco in this matchup. I think it's going to be a really good game. All right, the next matchup we've got the Minnesota Vikings against the New Orleans Saints. I like the Vikings in this matchup. I think Joshua Dobbs is going to have another really good game, and I think that was just a spectacular pickup by the by the Vikings in a trade. Justin Jefferson, I guess, practiced today, but I don't think he's going to play this week. I think he's going to come back the next week. I think Jordan Addison's going to have a really good game. Kamara's going to obviously have a really good game. Michael Thomas is going to show up. I started Michael Thomas against my Bears. Did not even show up in this game, which is in the game last week, which is insane. Derek Carr gave me like 16 fantasy points, which was enough to get me a win or help me get a win last week in fantasy. But I like Dobbs. I like Jordan Addison. I think the Vikings are going to beat the Saints this week. All right, so this is going to be the last matchup for part one. There will be a part two for the rest of my matchups. We've got the Texans versus Bengals, and it's my upset pick of the week. I like the Texans. I think CJ Stroud is going to have another big week. I don't know if Jamar Chase is going to play. I think Mixon's going to play really good. I think Joey B is going to play really good. But CJ Stroud. It's all about CJ Stroud. I think he's going to blow up against the Bengals, pull up a major upset against the Bengals. Texan wins this game, but it's going to be close.